Welcome to another edition of Speak the Funk Up. My name is Corey Funk, and people on my Facebook group and my YouTube channel already know that about me. I'm going to talk about a thing called acceptance. I would like, it doesn't matter if you're black, white, gay, straight, trans, although I will say, like, when it comes to children transitioning, I don't think children should ever transition until they're a grown-ass person. I think those are decisions to be made when you're an adult, not when you're a kid. Because when you're a kid, you can't make decisions like that. And the thing is, like, when I was younger, I had different, and then as I get older, my mind changes on certain aspects. Certain things I still love, even some things I still love when I was a kid. But certain things, my mind has changed. When I was a kid, I liked the movie Smokey and the Bandit. I watched as a grown man, and I didn't like it as much. I'm not going to lie. Some people might agree, but I didn't like it as much. But yeah, but I do have a weird look on certain things and all that. Like, for instance, pride parades. I would rather them be acceptance parades. And it shouldn't matter whether they're gay, straight, or whatever. They should be allowed in there. But if kids are going to get involved, then they shouldn't walk around. And I would say the same thing about straight people. They shouldn't walk around in fucking skimpy ass, you're using your fetish collars. Like, I think those type of stuff should be taken out of those parades, especially if kids get involved. Like, some people may agree with me. Some people, I don't think walking around wearing dildos is a good thing. It actually puts a bad rep on the community, and I know not every gay person is a pervert, because like, one of my best friends who I worked with at Brown Social House, who lives in Quebec again, he's fucking miss that guy. If he watches the video, he knows who I'm talking about. And yeah, he was gay, and he's not like that. And I know a lot of them. Actually, matter of fact, out of all the gay people I've met, I've only ever met one that's made me feel uncomfortable that I tried to explain, and he wouldn't fuck off. That's one out of shitload of, like, 1 out of 15, let's say, something like that. I've only met one that rubbed me the wrong way, they would say. But yeah, I say, plus I would say take out, and it wouldn't matter if they're gay, straight, whatever, if you want to be called an ally, that's cool too. But they should take out the word pride, because pride, and put acceptance. I don't like the term pride, whether it's gay pride, straight pride, because pride, I also don't think whether you're black, white, Asian, gay, straight, anything like that, I don't think you should be proud of that, because that's a biological thing. It's a DNA thing. It's not a fucking thing to be proud of. But it's not something you should be ashamed of either. When people hear me say that, I don't think you should be ashamed of it either. It's something that's, I'm not going to like you or hate you on your sexual preference. I will like you and I'll hate you on the way you treat me or the way you treat others. And that's what we should focus on. Like, if somebody's like, oh, but he's gay, you automatically should like him. No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't hate him either. But if he treats you like an asshole, then it's understandable why you hate the person or dislike the person. But if they treat you good, then of course they're not going to, I will like you as that person. It's that simple. If you treat me good, I will like you. If you treat me bad, I will basically tell you to fuck off. And that's nothing to do with the preference. Like, I do believe in people, same-sex marriages. I do believe they have the right to do that. We all do. It's love. It's basically, I don't believe, like, one thing where, but I do know, like, when they start passing certain laws, other people try to get involved. And I don't believe, like, anybody that tries, I've watched people try to say, like, that pedophilia is, this is a disturbing context, but it's the truth. Some people try to say, oh, it's a sexual preference. No, that's a fucking perversion. The difference between, number one, I don't look at anything when you look at the age or whatever. You fall in love with somebody if you're that, you're gonna fuck with that kid's psyche, and it's going to all of a sudden they'll be fucked for life. Their mind will never be the same. So I think pedophilia is a perversion and a sickness, and I don't think they're even close to the same thing. But there are people that try to put that in the thing. Like there's groups like NAMBLA. These are actually legit groups and that are support of pedophilia and try to say it's a sexuality. No, it isn't. If you meet somebody, like, now if you're grown people and you make that decision, if you're grown ass people and you make that decision, if there's an age difference but you meet that person when she's an adult or he's an adult or the other way around, and there's something like a 20-year age difference, but if you meet the person as an adult and you fall in love with that person, then you're both grown people. You both still have that. And if you really love the person, whether you're getting old or they're getting old, they're not going to change that about, they're going to be in love with that person. But when it comes to a kid, you're going to fuck with their psyche. You're going to totally they'll be talking to therapists, stuff like that, and yeah, that's kind of another reason why I'm very anti-religious. I'm not necessarily anti-religious. I won't hate you if you're a certain religion or anything like that. Although it's funny, when I tell people I'm agnostic, they automatically assume that I want to be converted. They're like, oh, you haven't found something to follow. So they automatically try to talk, and they don't realize I'm very, very happy and content on saying that I don't know, because I don't know. I probably find out whether you're, it's the same thing with being an atheist. I met very pushy atheists about the thing, and I decided to stay on the fence about this thing, and I'm a very proud fence sitter. I'm a very proud fence sitter. I've claimed my agnosticism. Some people are like, what? Why would you do? He's like, I claim my agnosticism. I'm a very proud fence sitter because I don't know. I do believe you treat people how you want to be treated, and that's not a religious thing. That's just a common sense thing. But yeah, and I also think they should call it acceptance. Take out gay and straight. Take it out. Take out those terms and call it acceptance. Acceptance Day parades. Don't use your sexuality and think they're going to like you or hate you for that. Your sexuality is not what you should be proud of. You should be proud of how you treat people. You shouldn't be proud. It's just same as with your skin color. You shouldn't be. I won't like or hate you because of your skin color. I will like and hate you because of how you treat people. It's that simple. Whether I'm hanging out with five of my, and the same thing with forced diversity and stuff. Now, if I'm hanging out with 5 white friends, they're my friends. If I'm hanging out with a bunch of black people, they're my friends. But forcing it, and also a lot of things trying to say you're white, you should not. He's like, no, you shouldn't hate yourself for that. You should stop with fucking hating yourself for whatever your skin color is. You were born a certain way. Some of my ancestors were assholes, yeah. But I'm not going to apologize for it. And I won't apologize for it simply because I didn't control what they did. And I think everybody had good and bad ancestors. Everybody had assholes in their family. But yeah, that's... And when it comes to the, as I say, Acceptance Day parades, instead of pride, take out pride, because pride is a term that I think people use thinking better than. That's why I hate pride and like the term acceptance. And like I said, you shouldn't hate or love a person because of that. You should hate or love a person because of how they treat people. That's just a little video I figured I'd share with you guys. I am Corey Funk. There's another edition of Speak the Funk Up. I'll talk about other things again. I'll figure out another thing to talk about. Love you guys. Bye.